My last question about Adyen specifically is, as a tech company, what are some of the challenges that you faced when you try to hire inclusively? You mentioned attitude is obviously a big part of that, but what are some of the challenges?
As a studio or as Adyen?
Both.
Adyen, we hire people who want to be part of this journey and see this journey as growth and also take the time to grow. I think we see a lot that people are used to go for the next big thing and working on their career instead of working on impact. So I think the biggest challenge is finding the right people always. And then also look at, because we looked at how we are on diversity, and then we also need to fix that. So then, like I said before, when you just going to go on LinkedIn, then you always find the same people. I think our recruiters probably have spoken to every developer in the Netherlands at a certain moment. Every single one of them. No matter what color, race, gender, whatever, we talked to all of them. So you can try to be as inclusive as you want, but if you already talk to all of them, how are you going to fix that? So then you look at the world, because the world is our playground, and then you try to see if we can actually sort of look for talented people all over the place. And then we still look at diversity. It's one of our most important things. But then you get 600 designers for a position in Brazil, and they're all very typically Brazil. So what does that mean? I mean, where's the people of color in Brazil? What does that? And then you have conversations about that. But then it starts with their portfolio. Oh, the portfolio is great. But then you have maybe 3 other people where the portfolio and the work is also great. Okay, but all these people all look the same, feel the same, talk the same. We already have this sort of flavor. I hate to talk that ways, but where are the people who really want this job but are not represented in our team? And that's the reason why I think when we called, because it was first a little bit about the editor-in-chief role, but help me find these people, because I know they're not per se on LinkedIn, or I know then they probably think, why for God's sake would I or can I work at Adyen? Because I am who I am. Why is a child of a farmer working in a video store, having no education, can work at Adyen? Probably because they didn't do a background check then, because he didn't finish his education, he didn't study design, and now he's our first designer that we're hiring. They probably didn't even think about that. And I think we should protect that. We should try to find people who want to spend here and build their career here and grow as a person and as an expert or as a designer. And let's see how far we can take it. And then look at, I mean, I have a lot of different nationalities, a lot of female people in my team, gay, straight, all of the above, but it can be better. It needs to be better. So that's where we need help.
The bridge is an important bridge.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. So I've got 2 last questions about specifically collaboration with the study group. So we're now working together to give design support and guidance to junior creatives on real-world publications. Could you go into a bit of detail about how the collaboration came about?
Well, I called you because I did a search on editor-in-chief, but I ignored LinkedIn because I thought if I'm going to look on LinkedIn, I'm probably going to have the same. To be honest, I also reached out to the editor-in-chief in Volkskrant and the editor-in-chief in the Wall Street, the Times Magazine, because I put the bar. That's where I want to go. So that's where I want. That's who I reach out to. Of course, those people never contact you back. It's like, oh, let me find people who I would think are more approachable and relatable to who we are. And then you're going to start looking at people from WeTransfer or people from, agencies in Amsterdam. And also, you go to Instagram and you just search for editor-in-chief. And then I found you, and I saw the Quick and the Brave. It's like, oh, cool, that looks nice and crafted. What is this? I'm like, okay, but now I need to send you a message. So I think I still use LinkedIn to reach you a message because I wanted to not be the guy reaching out through Instagram. But then let's make this business professional. Hey, I'm the guy reaching out through LinkedIn. Thank God you picked that one up. And then we had a conversation about what editor-in-chief means, because I think this studio will probably go towards a little bit more editorial focused, because campaigns, yes, but the where we make impact on the marketing side is on content that travels longer. So case studies, reports, all those kinds of things that you can use maybe for 1 or 2 years instead of 6 weeks or 8 weeks when you do campaigns. So what we design should also be meaningful, and you do that by adding value through content. So then the person that you need to have in the near future is an editor-in-chief. You're an editor-in-chief, so I need to talk to you. But I don't want to say, come work for me. I just want to say, what do you find important? And then we talked about the Quick and the Brave and what you're doing. And like, this is exactly what I sort of miss here, because I always said, where's the hardworking person that has 3 jobs but doesn't know that Adyen exists, doesn't have the mental space that Adyen exists? And those people we met probably last time with the study group, because you brought them here. Super enthusiastic people who are very talented and are eager to learn, but one is a sound engineer that wants to work in the music industry, and then the music industry doesn't see a woman of her color, a woman young, unexperienced. Oh, let's ignore her, she's not relevant. I would immediately embrace those people in my team. Try it. Explore what we sound like, explore what we do, and then we'll figure out how to actually enhance your skills in audio design. Those are the people that I would really like to help being part of our team. So the fact that I called you, that you talked about the study group, the Quick and the Brave, you had a challenge, we can facilitate in the challenge. I want to do something that brings diversity and inclusivity from outside of our organization into Adyen, and our Adyen also outside of Adyen, so that we actually help you and people see that, instead of like, oh, I could now just hire you two, and then all you being sort of part of Adyen. It's like, oh, cool, you're part of Adyen, but then nobody sees it. So I want to make that extension a little bit outside of our organization, and not through LinkedIn, not through sponsorships, and then it's like, okay, let's give these people money and then look at us being cool with our name and we paid money. No, let's do things together. Let's figure out how we can be meaningful for us and also give money.
But the collaboration is the exciting part.
Yeah, but it's also probably one of the things that's going to be something we need to work hard for together to make it successful.
Yeah.
And be honest with each other. And it's also fine if it's something of those things doesn't work, but then it's like, hey, this doesn't feel right, or this doesn't work, how can we fix this? And then we improve it again, like we always do. And then we try to be honest to ourselves. Is this what we want to do? Does it work like this? Can we change it? Why don't we try this? Oh, this works. Cool. And we do it together, and we both have the same energy and fun while meeting our goals. That's what I want.
Beautiful little summary there. So my last question
Yeah.
is, what do you hope that we can achieve through this in terms of giving emerging designers, access to the tools and resources available at Adyen?
I hope they will see that they are relevant to the business, that they also can apply for jobs, not only at Adyen, but also at all the other tech companies in the Netherlands and outside of the Netherlands. Just to be aware that that's not a possibility for them. and that we can actually help them become better designers, not by telling them how to do it, but by doing it together. I think, but it also depends a little bit how you set up your program. So you have mentors, they're probably going to tell or explain or help them to be better designers. But we also want to facilitate there. Yeah. And even if somebody has like the slightest hint of what a dream could look like somewhere else, being sparked by something inspirational from our side, and then think I will try to reach this, then I'm already happy. It would be amazing if one of the designers actually thinks, it would be so cool to be part of the studio. I want to apply for a job. But I find it would be even more cooler if this person would think, oh, I learned so much. Now I want to join the study group as a mentor, and then I'm going to learn what I learned together with these two teams. And I'm going to learn those new people. And then one of those new people actually applies for a job here. And that we have a sort of ecosystem where we are all happy and we all become better people.